real quick. This is one of the stands from Dollar Tree. I stained it. I stained it before the video because it smells heavy. So I took advantage and did two of them. I added this color on. And the reason why I stained them and then add the color, because I like to sand them and have that brown pop out. A rustic kind of look. Then I took a Dollar Tree sand block sponge, whatever, and there you go. That's what I'm looking for. You could sand it down a little bit more if you want to and let that brown come up a little bit more, but sometimes it's kind of hard. Now I found these at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they were pumpkin, tomatoes, or apples, but it is what it is. I used this red paint, gave it a coat, but before you paint it red, paint the step green first. That's the error I did. I painted it red. When it's time to paint the green, I was getting green all over the apple part. And there you have it. Look how stinking cute. So I'm going to make a basket for it. This is paper towel. I just cut a piece. Actually, two pieces. One for the handle and one for the basket. And I took nautical rope from Dollar Tree. And how I did it, I don't know if you ever did a 2-2. You cut a piece, you fold it in half, you insert it inside the part, and then you pull it out. I don't know if I showed it correctly here. It's the same thing as doing the 2-2 of when you're making the goon's hat. Just like that. And it's time consuming. So that's the only thing I did to it. Nothing fancy, nothing out the ordinary, nothing like, oh, I can't do it. Yes, you can. For the handle, you see, I'm trying to show you. Sometimes you think you're showing things the correct way and they can't see it or can't understand. But it's just like doing a 2-2 of the goon's hat for the holidays. I'm trying to look at something on the TV. So now I'm going to take for the handle and just wrap it around the nautical rope. I'm trying to adjust it. Wrap it all around. Nothing magical. And I'm learning as I go. There's nothing that I stop to think about how I'm going to do. I just cut the piece and more, and that's it. And you adding glue as you go. I'm cutting the edges of the basket, the access pieces. I have another something that I'm going to do the same thing, but with a truck and some pumpkins around it. And there you have it. And then what you do, just glue the handles on them. I put a piece of cardboard so like I don't have to put too much apples. Just 3 apples will do and it looks full. Because if you don't, you're going to have to put apples all the way at the bottom to bring it all the way. Nah, that's just wasting material. And it's simple. Pick up those little tomatoes, apples. I don't know what they were, but they were really cute. And they have a basket. That's how quick. Nothing big, nothing fancy. And when it's stuff that you do from crafting from home, you got to let it show that it's from home. Add those special pieces to it. Now, these are checkered pieces. It was given to me, so I use them as stands. That's it. You can find anything to make a stand. I'm just securing it. And then I paint it. Look how cute. The same color I painted the top piece. So the apples were like really red, and I wasn't liking it. So I took the brown wax, and just dabbed the apples. It was like a bright red. And all you're doing is just not too much on the brush, just a little bit. Dab it out on a piece of paper or something. And it's a tap, tap, tap situation, if you know what I mean. I got something stuck in there. It took me about 2 days to do this piece because I really don't know. This simple little thing. And you see, I'm just tapping. Just to give it a brownish, dirty looking apple. That's it. I got a truck one. The same material. So I am going to do some pumpkins around it. You see? You can't really tell. I could. So I put it mounted together. I glued the apples on those two to the side, but I had to take it out. Now these are my muslin fabrics that I do my shabby chic flowers, and I never throw out anything. Was the leftovers. So because they were so light, I didn't want to add it on to it. So I put it in coffee overnight. And this is the brown it gave me, and it goes with the color and with the theme of the stand. So I did two. I did a medium, and I did a small. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with them, but y'all gonna see. I'm gonna put one at the bottom and put one at the top of the piece itself. I'm adding on back the apples after I did the apple picking sign. And I dashed it also. I know I was talking so much I didn't even explain it. I just, with the pen, that was from Dollar Tree, wrote on it and dabbed it on with the wax, the brown wax, to give it a rustic look. And then I put the apples back. I'm putting that one on top. You hear the crickling? It's my chair. It is just all assembling it now. And I'm doing a voiceover, and I can't really see what I'm doing because the lettering is on top. So I'm adding the top piece. I added the top piece. And when I do, I just crisscross. And there's no special way that I do. If you know. Nora doesn't do anything when it comes with the bows, just crisscross. That's it. I can't do a bow, even if they pay me. I'm just holding on to that because the glue gun is hot. And when the glue is really hot, it takes a minute before it dries up a little bit to hold it. I was debating myself. I showed my daughter, and she said, "That's so cute." I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trimming it a little bit. I was like, I don't know. Is it too much? She goes, no, it's cute. So I just kept going with it. And I'm just fixing that bow up. That's it. You know, you got, it's nothing with going with adding on more stuff. If you feel it doesn't look too busy, you have to step back and look at it and make sure it doesn't look too busy. But you want it to look. I'm adding the same piece back. I'm trying to see if the flowers will go with it, which I also put them in coffee. But I'm not liking it, so I ended up putting on the same piece it came with. There you go. Look, I spoke too soon. That's the apple sign. And that's the pen, the marker from Dollar Tree. The unfortunate part with that's the wax. We already know what we're doing here. I couldn't see what I was doing because when I'm recording, it covers like 30% of it at the bottom. So what I'm doing, just dabbing that apple picking sign. I didn't want to paint it or stain it. I wasn't going to go through all that. So I said, oh, wait a minute, let me add this on. You see? Much better. And it's just a dab. I don't believe it took me 2 days just to do this little piece here. But I've been so busy. So I'm going to put this sign in front of the back piece. I don't want it to cover too much of the back piece, so I just like tilted it. You say potato, I say potato. I should have speed this process. I added this little ribbon I had here, bow rather, just tied. As you can see, I'm going to tilt it a little bit because I don't want it to cover the back piece. It turned out really cute. At the end, I started having fun with it. It was, yesterday was a different story. Sometimes you have to, when I feel myself tired, I walk away. I have to walk away. Because now I'm going to do a shitty job, and excuse my French. If it's French. And I had a mess, so I had to clean up. And when I find a little clutter here, it clutters my mind. So I had to put a pause to it a couple of times. And at the end, I couldn't do it anymore. I was getting brain freeze. I'm like, let me leave it alone. I'll come back on it. I'm just securing this apple picking sign. I just want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And it looks so stinking cute. It's so damn cute. I should have speeded this process, but I was over it. I'm sorry, I was over it. And I just added on the two apples on it. And there you have it. Oh no, I have this little red truck bow that I mistakenly added on to inside the coffee along with the other pieces. I didn't realize it until I took it out last night and put it to dry. So I just added it onto the bottom bow. And it gave it that little pop color. There you go. Look at that. Look. I'm so proud of it. Guys, if you're watching it for the first time, make sure to subscribe. A lot of DIY projects going up in here. And inexpensive. We got our thrifting. I got some things that are a little more, than Dollar Tree, but we're going to get through it. There's other ways of doing it. But look how cute. I really love it. Until our next video.